Alright boys, today we're going to be working on something really special. Exhaust. So I got to figure out how the hell I'm going to do this. I did buy some 2 1/4 inch, I believe, exhaust tubing, and I will hack the shit out of that, and I'll probably end up cutting this off here, and you can see it kind of comes out of the way. I want to keep it really tight to the block, so I'll hack something off here and then try to extend it down. I think I'm just going to do like a really short dual exhaust for now, and just enough to get the engine basically started and make sure everything's working. So that's what I'm working on today. What I'm going to have with clearance is down here. This is like the evap unit for the air conditioning system, so I think I'm going to remove all that just so I got a little bit more room to work, and I might end up having to modify that if I want to keep the AC. If I decide I don't want it, I'll just rip the whole thing out and keep it out. This whole evap blower contraption is held on by 3 nuts, and one of them is down there, which is like right up against the back of the head. So I'm probably going to end up having to unbolt the engine and transmission, lift it up, and pull the whole thing forward just to get that one freaking nut off. Bummer. I was actually able to use a jack and then jack up the tail end of the transmission about 3 inches. This may give me just enough room here to get that nut off and then actually slide this piece out. Windshield washer line. This is exciting. Vacuum line. Oh. That was fun. So that's all out now. A big gaping hole here. Plenty of room to work on exhaust now. There's a manifold all bolted in. Actually fits pretty nicely, but the flange sticks out wider than the frame. So these little lines here, I just scratched them in like this. Basically, I'm just going to extend this straight, and then I'll be able to angle it down perfectly in between the frame and the transmission, and then I'll be able to just go down a little bit and then straight back. Driver's side, it's not all the way down to where I can get the bolts in. Starting to hit the control arm mount. So this side's a little bit tighter, which is making me rethink this whole exhaust thing, how I want to do it. So the passenger side would be able to go inside the frame rail real easy, and there's not really much there that it would hit. But the driver's side, right inside the frame rail, is where the fuel lines and brake lines and everything run on the inside of the frame rail. So I don't really want to run the exhaust that close to the fuel line and the transmission linkage, like the shifter linkage and all that stuff. So I think I might just go right down there, right on the outside, and then just tuck it real close to the frame and go straight back. A nice big opening there. So I think I'm going to go outside the rails. I basically took both of the manifolds, chopped the flange off. That's what they look like. That's what the first piece looks like welded on. Not very great looking, of course, but I don't really care as long as it works. Goes right outside the frame rail. Pretty good clearance all the way around. I'll have to move this plastic piece, it's hitting that, but I notch that out. And here's what it looks like underneath. So then I'll be able to I'll do like some kind of a pie cut or an elbow or a bend there, but it's pretty close up to the frame. And it should be able to go back behind the rocker where I shouldn't really see it too much, so it should work pretty good. Okay, so passenger side is all done. Driver's side is also all done. Just basically did the same thing on the driver's side, just goes right out the side. These are pretty short, they're only like 18 inches, so I'll be able to do some type of transition to go back. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I might just do some really cheap glass packs or something for now, and just to kind of quiet it down, because I'm sure the neighbors are not going to like the 18-inch exhaust on here. So this will be enough to kind of get it going, get it started, and then I'll figure something else out later. Did have to remove the steering column linkage here, so I'll have to figure something else out there. It does hit the manifold, so I'll probably have to move that over somehow, or get a couple different U-joints and then shift this over to the side a little bit to get it to clear. I was thinking I'd be able to notch out a little bit of the manifold, but it's too close, and I'd have to take out too much of it, so I'll probably have to just do the U-joint thing. But all I got for tonight, so I did get pretty much what I wanted to get done tonight done. So tomorrow I'll be able to work on like the transmission cooler lines or shifter linkage, stuff like that. I also have to do the fuel system and the wiring. So the wiring I'm probably going to take a couple days on and really focus on that. So I might try to button up some of the smaller little things. Other than that, that's all for tonight. I did spend a little bit of time with one of my buddies, or trying to teach him. I'm not that good of a welder myself, but these are some of his welds that he did. It's his first time ever welding, so I don't think he really did too bad. Let's look at some of these. The ones on this side are actually pretty decent. So I don't think it's too bad for first time ever welding. Let me know what you guys think. Whoops. You got this big old fatty on the bottom. Not too bad. Alright everyone, thanks for watching. Make sure you go down and hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. And if you're a new subscriber, I've got a lot of new subscribers lately. You should go back and check out some of the older videos. I have some previous engine swap videos. I swapped a small block Chevy V8 into a Nissan hardbody. I have a whole playlist on that, and some other car audio related builds from a few years back. So be sure to go check out the old videos, and hope you like them. Have a good night.